Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Gloved by Arenado. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fifth.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Alex Verdugo. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. In now for Colorado, Wilson Contreras. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and Grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Whitehead. Kershaw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Schwarber. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Rockies lead it 3-0. So in now for San Francisco, number 7 comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Number 7.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Castro.
Now it's a plate, Jason Castro, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Castro is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
2-2.
Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee.
Let's go.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Giants down in order.
We're back now as the Rockies ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. From the belt, the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into 2nd with a good piece of hitting. And
that's through, a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Mike Trout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Moustakas moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
In now, Cody Bellinger. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from 3rd tags up. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Now pitching for the Giants.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to. At the plate, Ronnie Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Tatis scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. And the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2. Here's Nolan Arenado. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Anderson ranges to his left. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
The pitcher.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Altuve. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all as he into second with a 2-out double. And we take a look there at the Rockies' leaders in that category as he currently sits 3rd on the team. He's set. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Altuve stands at second with 2 gone. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the third baseman Mike Moustakas now 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The right fielder, number 34.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Verdugo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. In is Christian Yelich, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Now batting, Mike Trout. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Yelich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a glove flip for one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Up next for Colorado.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Hamilton. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. So stepping in, number 7. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jason Castro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He froze him on the fastball there. Please. Jason Castro sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Popped up. Guerrero is there, and that retires the side. So 6. Jerry Blevins gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Ready with the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 7 backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box, Wilson Contreras. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Blevins, a former New York Met, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A pause and the 0-2. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ronnie Anderson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
2-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Up next for the Giants.
At the plate, Billy Hamilton. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Heading out towards shallow right. Oh, and he misses it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Now batting.
Wow, sometimes you just have to shake your head in plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Fastball called for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fouled off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Guerrero is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Giants leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Now batting. Number 23.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 17 for him on the season as they have widened this lead to 8 now.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Christian.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Hamilton is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's 1 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
0-1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Anderson has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
1-1 to Schwarber. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Ryan Presley is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Verdugo, the runner at second with 1 away. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Now batting.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Gerard Smith will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And that misses, ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 1 home run and a dozen RBIs. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Alex Reyes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 40.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Driven nicely into the gap. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. He can't track it down as this ball falls. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 9-1 ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ryan Presley. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Aaron Judge will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Aaron Judge.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Behind 0-2 now. Arenado, the runner at first with 2 gone. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Standing in, Ronnie Anderson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hader is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty B, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. The 2-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Giants down to their final out now. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike here for the Giants. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first.
Stupid hit 1. Come on. Still got the dub though.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out in the NL West, Clayton Kershaw earned win number 7 this season, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants, 9-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Diamondbacks knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-5. The Braves halted their 6-game losing streak as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. Ryan Borucki won the game, finishing a complete game 1.
All right, peace out, guys.
14 hits.